Hi everyone. Okay, so here is the next card that we're gonna do. It's I use the Poinsettia Petals. I love this set. So let's get started. So in your kit you'll have all the pieces already pre-cut and dry embossed. The only thing you really need to do is stamp your own sentiment. The sentiment that I chose is also from the Poinsettia Petals set. So I cut out 3 of the flowers, the large, the medium, and the small. And then I have this piece here, which I went and cut out all my other pieces because I don't like to waste. And then I also cut out my leaves. So you're gonna hear some noise in the background because my kids are coming home from outside. It's super nice out there today. So let's get started. Let's glue this down. This piece is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and we're just gonna put it down on our Whisper White card base. So we're just gonna glue that down like this. Our next step is this white piece, and this piece is 4 inches by 5 1/4. So we're gonna glue that down. And you know what? Once you put all these layers on, you're not gonna know. Nobody will know that you cut pieces out of your centers, so it doesn't really matter. And it's a good way to sort of save on paper. And then next, this one is done in silver. Some of my kids had silver, some of them had champagne. Either way, they're gonna look fine. So this one is cut, believe it is, so it is 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. So we're gonna glue that down, and I've got some sticky stuff here that's driving me a little nuts. So we're gonna glue that down right on top. And again, like once all the layers are on, you're not even gonna know that, no one will know that pieces were cut out of the middle. See? Okay. Next, we're gonna add our leaves. No, you know what? Let's add our flower first. So let's add the big petal. I sort of put it down on the bottom here. Whoops, and there goes my light because I didn't have it set up very well. Okay, so let's see if we can get any of our glue to work today. Maybe I should have had whoa. So we're gonna put some glue, Tombow glue, on this big one. And the big one is just gonna, I don't like it everything centered, so I like to off-center my stuff. And then our next step is we're gonna add a dimensional, and we're gonna pop up this middle one. I'm gonna pop it up in the middle. And then our smallest one we're also gonna pop up. If you don't want to pop it up because sometimes it costs more to mail, you don't have to. You could just put them right on top of each other and they're still gonna look awesome. And then next we're gonna slip these green leaves, sort of, whoops. Let's press a little harder because sometimes the foil things don't stay down as well as they should. So this green that I'm using, I believe, is Seafoam. It is the soft Seafoam, and the blue that I'm using is Coastal Cabana, which these are not your typical Christmas colors, but you know what? It seems to work. I think it looks really pretty. And then next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna slip these little white sprigs in. And the kits that I put out are not going to have this vellum stuff, because this was sort of an afterthought after I had designed my card. I sort of thought, oh, let's put this. But by then it was very too late because I had shipped out most of my kits already. So in the kits, you're not going to have the little vellum sprigs. You'll just have the white holly and sometimes I design my cards and then afterwards I'm like, hey, how about if I do this? Or hey, how about if I do that? So this was one of those instances where I was like, oh, let's give this a try. I want to make sure it stays within the okay. And then we have our little white center that we're just going to throw down there. Okay, we're almost done. I'm not going to take the time to put the balls in the middle, but what you're going to do is you're going to put your little silver balls in the middle of the thing there. And then there's my husband calling for our dogs to come in. Okay, so then the next step is to stamp our sentiment. And this is in Coastal Cabana. And this one says Happy Holidays. This is a good time to turn down the volume and just watch.
Good time to what?
So now the next step is to put the ribbon. Sorry about my dogs. They're just going crazy because they're crazy dogs sometimes. So I've put the ribbon back there, and then I'm going to take dimensionals and I'm going to pop it up. So I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of my sentiment. They don't stick too well on the back of the ribbon, so just make sure that some of it is touching your cardstock. And then you're just gonna, I sort of like mine sticking out behind it, so. So there's our finished card. Well, you know what? Let's put the little balls on. So again, these little silver balls are the only thing that's not Stampin' Up. But I thought they were perfect, so I used them. Oops. And there we go. So that's our finished card. So, ta-da! So one was done, this one was done with the champagne foil, and this one was done with the silver foil. All right, happy Sunday. Enjoy the nice weather if where you are is nice, and have a great day.